Cool. Hello everyone and welcome into another really interesting edition of TYT Deportes. Jason Rubin, Rick Strom. The NBA has always, it seems, taken a turn for the worst and the cryptic and the odd and the begrudging nature that is NBA Twitter, NBA social media, and NBA drama.
Important point, NBA Twitter did debate. Someone was talking about what is the best Twitter. It's obviously NBA Twitter. Because NBA Twitter did debate the taste of water over the summer. True story.
What was the conclusion?
There's no conclusion.
There's no conclusion?
No, it's all NBA Twitter is constant food for thought until you're as full as Thanksgiving, and then they keep giving you more food for thought.
You know what should happen?
What should happen?
They should stick to sports.
They should stick to sports? NBA Twitter? No, they should. They should probably stick to the NBA.
Yeah, they can stick to the NBA, and we will too. So LeBron James, what do you know? Had another cryptic way of going about his odd ways via social media. Mood with Arthur. All right.
Angry fist.
So screw the comments on the right. Who gives a shit about that? So there were, and we can just roll through these, Jacory. He has had a theme, Jason, and everyone watching, for having these cryptic ways of going about social media where he leaves us guessing. This was in 2015. Stop trying to find a way to fit out, all caps, screaming at us, and just fit in. Be a part of something special, exclamation point. Just my thoughts. Word. Continuing. Oh, I'm sorry, these were not in order. So the first one, let's go to the Arthur pick. So right there, mood, and then go to the third one that you just went to. Isaiah Thomas said, need me to handle somebody, cuz? So they're already teaming up. And then we get into the cryptic tweets, the one I just read, cool, and then we move forward. That one was about Kevin Love, but it continued on and on. He even posted a photo when the Cleveland Cavaliers were in the preemptive stages. And we believe that this could partially be the reason on why he put mood with a mean, angry sort of fist, because Kyrie Irving is smiling at him while the Boston Celtics have won 9 straight.
And you know this though, like people have seen these, they know all the LeBron cryptic tweets.
Yes.
I'm curious your thoughts on, like they can go look up the tweets, we can cycle them through and post if we need to.
Just cycle them through.
I know, my point being is get to what they want to hear. What is your thoughts on LeBron sending this cryptic message? Do you think it's a shot at the team? Do you think this is just the way he handles his team leadership? Do you think it's immature? Do you think we don't need to talk about it? What is the four of these four?
Real quick, are there any more that we cut out that you could show? There are more? Okay, yeah, just cycle through these. Because again, as Jason said, these are the cryptic way of LeBron goes about it. I think it's microcosmic of society. For example, when someone is mad at the other person, what will they do? They'll post something on Facebook as a status update. They'll quote tweet something else. They'll put a cryptic article up of, oh, how to get over somebody in X amount of days or some shit like that. So I think it's microcosmic of where we are with social media affecting our lives in the year 2017. So from a LeBron perspective, that goes into the equation, but also, if this is his way of going about being a leader on a team, I mean, it's working. He's gone to how many straight finals?
Yeah,
9?
7.
Is it 7? I thought it was more.
2010 through 20. Yeah,
20.
Dwight Howard, okay. 2010 through 2017. Dwight Howard, I'm sorry, 2011 through 2017. Dwight Howard ruined the 2010 year. Orlando Magic got past the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I was just saying going to the playoffs, not the finals.
Oh, the playoffs?
Yeah, it's been
since 2007.
It
might be almost every year since year 3 in his career.
Yes. So look, you're asking my opinion on this. My own personal opinion is it's childish because we've been proven correct at every turn up until mood. So this could mean a few things to me personally, Jason.
I'm listening.
Number one is Jason.
I'm here.
So
I'm here.
It could mean, I'm kidding. It could mean a few things.
Playoffs.
Number one, Rich Paul is his agent, correct? Also the agent for Tristan Thompson, that's how he got paid, but also the agent for a guy who just got traded this morning, which was Eric Bledsoe. So maybe he had, not maybe, he did, but some inside intel on how the deal may have been close, but he was traded to Milwaukee. Mood. Second could be because something happened within the team that we don't know yet. Mood. Third could be something behind the scenes that happened with LeBron or his ventures or what have you that, again, we don't know about. Mood, to be repetitive. But the great thing is we will find out in due time, and any suspicion that anybody has will probably be proven accurate.
True. I agree with all those points. I think this is entirely about the Celtics winning 9 straight games. Because it's the guy who left his team, it's Kyrie Irving who decided that he wanted his own legacy. He wanted to be the #1. He wanted to prove that he could lead a team. And now they've won 9 straight games. And this is all happening while the Cavs can't play defense if their life depended on it. And while I like the take about Rich Paul has a ton of NBA clients. He's got, I think, 20 or 25. And I do think it's overused slightly when I see a lot of people on Twitter saying it's a Rich Paul client, it's a Rich Paul client, it's a Rich Paul client. That's why he's mad. That's also, I don't know what the legality is, because in trade scenarios are different than when the contract is up. When you are a free agent, there is ways you are allowed to not collude to bring in certain clients. So I don't know how much Rich Paul is really calling up LeBron James to be like, hey, Eric Bledsoe's a free agent. I want you to bring him to. I think that's actually illegal.
I completely agree.
Rich, I think it's interesting because
it's illegal. However, here's the point that I'll make.
I don't know. I was just saying. I just think it's interesting because it is a Rich Paul client. That's why it's a good talking point.
Right. But it's also a good talking point because LeBron helped him become the super agent that he is.
Absolutely.
So anything LeBron wants, literally at the drop of a hat, Rich Paul will do for him, because without LeBron James, Rich Paul is just another guy in America.
Right.
So he was given this platform by arguably the greatest player ever. I guarantee that LeBron had some sort of inside information because he has Rich Paul, who he opened up to all these other players to become the agent for.
Right. And this is John Wall's agent too. I mean, he's got superstars for years to come after LeBron's done, and he's already made his money. It's not like Rich Paul needs more money. These power agents that are running the NBA like they run Hollywood in a very similar way.
But you think it's about the Celtics?
I think it's entirely about the Celtics because he posted it right after they won their 9th straight game, and he's mad because he's frustrated because his team is ass and he wants his team to be good and he doesn't want to see another team that his player left to go to.
Right.
I don't think there's really that much bad blood between Kyrie Irving and LeBron James. Like, that's way overhyped. I think that in due time, like, I don't think this is A-Rod Derek Jeter where Derek Jeter is faking his love for A-Rod and like is extremely professional around A-Rod in certain circumstances, but like afterwards you read the reports of like he got sandbagged and he was thrown into an interview that he didn't want to be in. Whereas in this LeBron one, I think time heals all wounds, and by the end of this season it's gonna be like, oh wow, LeBron really did go to Los Angeles, which means Kyrie Irving is just actually smarter than he looks because he didn't want to be left with that disastrous team, because that's what he would have been left with.
Aside from that whole flat earth thing.
Look, if he was right about this, could he be right about the earth? No, Kyrie, you can't be right about the earth.
No, he cannot. He cannot. Okay.
But Cryptic LeBron, like, look, here's what I think is so funny. Again, this is the only window of opportunity that anybody has to criticize LeBron James. It's his leadership in the NBA world using social media as like a backhanded way of getting his feelings out there, because he doesn't do literally anything else bad. He doesn't get caught at clubs. He doesn't stumble drunk anywhere. He doesn't get into fights with the police. There is no assault charges. There are no battery charges. There is no drug addiction. All he is a corny dad who has to shave his hairline, as we've noted. He's got his kids. He comes home, seems like he hangs out with his kids, or he goes to dinner with Dwayne Wade, his best friend, or he complains that roaming cellular data is too expensive. Because all we can do in the media when we talk about LeBron is either talk about how he's the first, second, or third greatest basketball player in the history of the game, or his cryptic messages are kind of annoying. Like, that's all we have.
Yep, pretty much.
It's all we have. Michael Jordan quit the game. He knocked somebody out. Like, we have so much more. Kobe Bryant, selfish and a ball hog, and he wanted to be traded. There's so much more to criticize with that. Dwight Howard, he's not likable. Like, all the super John Wall, like, could he even shoot? LeBron, we're just like Arthur memes. yes, LeBron, give us something. I'm thanking him. I'm happy he does this.
So what you're saying is the NBA fans on Reddit, on Twitter, what have you, are just hoping for something from LeBron's social media.
Oh, I think the media hopes for it more. I think like Fox Sports and ESPN, they love this.
Do you know how great that must be to just like sit back on your couch and be like, hey baby, want to see me grab headlines?
No, seriously. I can't wait till he like tweets about the Lion King. We're all wrong. Maybe he's mad that he wasn't cast in the Lion King, Rick. Maybe he's mad that he was passed up. He could have been Mufasa.
Would you put him as Mufasa?
He could have been Mufasa, and he thought, hey man, I was good in Trainwreck, and that's what happened. Somebody else took it.
He was good in Trainwreck.